Yeah, friends, good afternoon. I'm here again to share us the mind of God. I'm still on the topic of fasting. Why you must fast. Remember last time I talked about what God called fasting in Isaiah chapter 58. The Bible told us that what God regarded as fasting, what pleases God is when you help those that are in need, when you help the widows, when you help the orphans, when you help the fatherless, and all the rest. That is what God prefers. James chapter 1 verse 27, pure religion is to visit the poor, those in prison, those that are naked, those that are in hospital, those that couldn't pay their children's school fees, and all the rest. That is what pure religion is. Okay? Now, I am going to another angle. Please follow me. At least you must get something from this message. Because we always kept saying that God is a merciful God. No matter how many times He sin, He will forgive you. It's a lie. Any preacher telling you that is deceiving you. Oh, yeah. David, as we normally use as as an example. Anytime we want to talk about David, we say he committed the sin, blah, 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 blah. But he say God called him a man after his own heart. Oh, yeah, David committed sin. But the Bible recorded that it was only once that he committed the sin. Apart from that sin, he was, clean before God all the days of his life. Except one. Let me read it for us. The book of 1 Kings chapter 15, verse 5. The Bible says, "For David had done what was right in the eyes of the Lord, and had not failed to keep any of the Lord's commandments all the days of his life, except in the case of Uriah the Hittite." This is the only sin David committed. You that is watching, you that is listening, how many sins have you committed before God? And you always saying that God is a merciful Father. Yes, He will forgive you if you commit once. Other ones, you're on your own. Oh, yeah. I'm not telling you to scare you. You are free to commit as numerous as you want, but you on your own. God expects you, because the Bible says in Romans chapter 3 verse 23 that all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All. Because Romans chapter 12, 5 verse 12, the Bible says that through one man's offense, sin came. And as sin was coming, death accompanied the sin. So death and sin comes together. Once you have committed the sin, you have attracted death. That is what the Bible is saying here in Romans chapter 5 verse 12. Let me read it for us. Therefore, just as sin entered the world through one man, and the death through sin, and in this way death came to all people, because all sinned. Because of one man's offense, death came. Sin is what brought death. And the Bible says, if death can come through one man into this world, how much more that receive abundance of grace and the gift of life through Jesus Christ. So death came through Adam, and the life came through Jesus. We have all committed that sin through Adam, and we are all free from that sin through Jesus Christ. I will stop here and I will come again. I will continue after I come back on this very topic. May God bless you. Bye.